Okay, I'm getting out of here. Best action. Damn. How do you not have One Piece? A, B. Am I ever gonna see Bleach win something? Out of curiosity, just out of curiosity, because I don't think I'm seeing Bleach crazy. Windbreaker season 1 was good. Fuden versus Shishitorin was outstanding. Kajim 8, outstanding. All right, out when Kafka came in there and he did what he did when he saved so many people from the explosion of the 12 Kaiju, amazing. Demon Slayer, hold on, time out. Is this the season where it's the training arc? There's no shot. Wait, there's no shot. Wait, which arc of Demon Slayer is this? It's the last one, the Hashira training arc, right? No, no, not the training arc. There's no way. The training arc? That's how is One Piece always gets snubbed in these awards and it sucks? Yeah. How the fuck is One Piece not in this shit? Okay. Makes no fucking. Yeah, I know it's so I'm only considering solo leveling season 1. And solo leveling season 1 in terms of fights was fucking ridiculous. But I think that Bleach. Hmm. You know what? Actually, Marco, let me see this. Because actually, that's a better. When we had Garp versus Aokiji, I'm gonna cop that. Kid versus Shanks, Law versus Black. Lucci versus Luffy. While Demon Slayer, it's despicable. Crunchyroll Anime Awards. How the hell is One Piece not an option when we had Gar versus Aokiji, Kid versus Shanks? Who the hell is Lance? I don't know who Lance is, but I know who Law is. Law versus Blackbeard, Lucci versus Luffy, while Demon Slayer was in a fucking training arc. Okay. That's what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't make any sense. I, I don't know who are the people that actually choose, but we have to get some new. We gotta get some rotation here because I'm actually wondering how many people that are actually picking the the options like the nominees, how many are actually watching these animes in the first place. Like I have to question now. Like, what is the criteria? Demon Slayer. The most exciting thing about Demon Slayer in that season was literally Muzan walking and getting that Bollywood animation. Boom, 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 missed. Walk slower. Boom, boom, cut. Boom, hands in pockets. Cut to the guy. Then boom, boom, Muzan walk. That's the most exciting thing in the whole fucking season. And that's going to outdo Garp versus Aokiji, Luffy versus Lucci, which was over the fucking top. Shanks doing what he did in a single shot. Are you serious? Nah, it's ridiculous. This is bullshit. This is flat out bullshit. It is what it is there. Cap. Boomerang was great though. And honestly, again, I'm just complaining about Woe's not being a nominee. Why the fuck isn't Bleach winning? I loved Solo Leveling Season 1. Bleach had the stupid shit, dude. Didn't Bleach? Hold up. Bleach. Tite Kubo's finest work. They added whole new fight scenes with the Quincy girls, with Ichigo versus Candice Catnip, with showing off the Bankai of Hirako Shinji's Bankai. Fucking the Royal Court Guard Squad. They added literal fight compendiums for the Royal Court Guard Squad. Well, yeah, again, it is a popular contest, but it blows my mind. It blows my fucking mind that Bleach wouldn't win this. But here we are, popularity contest. Are they just putting Demon Slayer in because it's like a default or something? What's going on here? Is that some sort of fucking huh? During the training arc? Wait, hold on. Wasn't that actually seen as a dog shit arc? Because the training arc was way shorter in the manga, and then in the anime they had episodes for each training thing, and they wound up being overextended. It still wound up being like a mostly filler arc. Wait, are we really giving a mostly filler arc a nominee spot? Oh, wait a minute. The fan letter's here? Nah, okay, no. I change my mind. No, I'll change my mind. Okay, I lied. Issue number 2. One Piece fan letter should be number 1. That's factual. But I'm guessing that whatever is going on here, most One Piece fans or whoever the higher ups are, whoever's behind the scenes, okay, whoever's going on here, nah, they're not there. They're not there or whatever. Because I don't know how you look at the One Piece fan letter and say that's not the best directed. And bro, come on, like just getting the perspective of seeing, and not even named too, not even named characters because they represent the history of One Piece fans throughout the generations, or I guess decades, not generations, decades, and it's just too much. That one bar scene of them debating who's the strongest, that's what we do. That's what we literally do. Like, Megumi tapped into the fandom in such a marvelous way that I've never seen any other animator or director do. I've never seen any other director do that. And then Keisuke Mori's the main animator for the whole thing was fantastic. The imagery, the effects, the transitions were all off the charts. I don't know. Like, to me, this should have won. This should have won. And I say as someone that thinks that Frieren should be a contender for an all-time best anime. I'll give its flowers, but not for this one. No, this should have gone to the fan letter for sure. Okay. Best cat. What? Oh, come. What? You know what? Hey, you know what? It's just rigged. Best continuing anime series. There's I see One Piece. I see Bleach. I see Oshinoko. Fucking with I don't know how you can say that when again the filler arc, which what it was, the Hashira training arc is mostly filler. It's like Boruto. It's mostly filler. How is that competing with One Piece, man? My Hero Academia season 7 was leagues above the last season of Demon Slayer. What? The Hashira training arc is seriously, man. Nah, no, that is ass. That is, listen. This is why I don't even try to go. This is why I don't try and like be officially part of this kind of shit because I'm way too opinionated and I'm gonna be toxic as fuck. I'm gonna be hella toxic. Bleach, absolutely. My Academia, absolutely. One Piece, absolutely. Oshinoko, debatable. But even still, no, because this is a filler arc. So Oshinoko, it's mostly filler, and it still somehow gets the spot. Nah, please.